The sun is set and I'm still out checking mine dumps in the Calumet area. This one is extensive. There's a lot to it, but what worries me is the size of the material. These are some huge blocks. I mean, if you want a sense of scale, you know, they're about this size. I'm not taking this home. And when there's blocks this size, what it also tells me is it's more likely to be overburden that they're removing. This was material probably above the zone for the most interesting mineralization and where the economic minerals, your copper and such were. This is probably overburdened, so it strikes me as probably being less productive a spot. I probably won't waste much time looking around here, just because, number one, I'm not hammering a block of basalt that weighs more than I do, and I'm really skeptical that it's going to have very much of economic interest. I mean, there's some calcite mineralization in here, maybe some indications of small amounts of copper, but I just don't see this being a very productive mine dump, even though it is fairly extensive. There's a lot to it, but I mean, you're not hauling off one of these with a pickup without ruining your suspension. I ain't picking it up and putting it in my SUV with the camping gear. So not all mine dumps are made equal. Some mines were very productive. Some really didn't produce anything useful at all. And this looks like this is one of those dumps where they tore up a whole bunch of overburden and then they reached what they hoped would be pay dirt. There's no evidence that they actually dug any of that pay dirt out. All I see are these big boulders all over the place. They weren't breaking up these rocks into smaller bits trying to extract anything. So, well, this spot's a bust. To be honest, I don't even know the name of this location though. There's a lot of these tailings around, and this wasn't on my list to visit, but I just thought I'll pop in. You can find these very easily on Google Maps if you just use the satellite image function. Well, I just got done looking unsuccessfully for one of the Osceola mine dumps. There is a museum at the Osceola mine shaft over here. I just love seeing these old mining buildings. I gotta say, as a rock hound, you know you're in the right part of the country when you're seeing these. You see these around, you know there's good stuff to be found nearby.